I wouldn't call this apartment fancy, but it's got everything. Wow. Oh, I thought that was sunlight. That's just the overhead. Is it a sunny apartment? Ooh, yes, it is. Look at that. Jeez, what a difference a south-facing view makes. We're in Lower Manhattan, by the way. These are the bedrooms. Check that out. One World Trade right there out the window. Ooh, look at the kitchen. I see a real oven. I see a dishwasher. Bathrooms look good. And the closets are so big you could rent them out to your cheap friends. It's really cold out today, and my wife wants to know if the sidewalks are clear because she's gonna leave the apartment and she wants to be able to bring the stroller down the sidewalk. Strollers are not exactly all-terrain vehicles. These little wheels, they're awful. If these crosswalks aren't clear, you cannot bring it across the street. It'll get stuck, and sometimes the snow really piles up. But luckily, all of this looks like it's, what's the word I'm looking for? The train, on the other hand, look at that, 1 minute and then 16 minutes. Being right on time for the train, that's like a sign of luck in New York City. Return something I bought on Amazon that sucks, but Google Maps has the wrong time for this place to be open. All right, fast forward a few hours, I came back, they're open, as you can see, but this just means I get to come back a third time today. Good morning. How are you? For a quick coffee before we go. Lately what I've been doing is reboiling the water with this thing right here. It goes up to 212 degrees. That water is gonna be hot, but probably not hotter than 100 degrees. But it is significantly hotter than the water that comes out of the water heater, which is also supposed to be boiling. And the hotter the water, the better the coffee, even if it's a non-expensive brand like what I'm drinking. But it seems I've made the coffee so hot that I have to wait for it to cool down. I can't drink it, which is a problem because I'm supposed to be at this apartment in like 20 minutes. This is where we're headed. This is Lower Manhattan on the west side, super popular part of town. We're headed over to 13th Street to a building my company's not allowed to list property in, so this will be an adventure for all of us. Admittedly, with the scaffolding, it doesn't look like much, but this is a fantastic neighborhood. We're pretty close to the meatpacking district. That's what's over here. The train is super close too. This is the 14th Street ACE. The apartment's just a block away. We're also by a ton of great spots to eat. This one right here, Jack's wife Freda, excellent. Over here we got a little Italian spot. We're also by a Famous Foods. Eat here and then you'll know why they call it that without getting any guff for it. Over there we have a little coffee place. Next to that is like one of them framing places, and look at this, we got a whole bunch of little boutiques. Can't really tell what this one, okay, maybe it's like an eyewear, and maybe I should get my prescription checked. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Doing good. This is Charles. He's the one that's gonna let us in. So what's the rent on this place?
It's like $67.50.
$67.50, and somebody was trying to rent it, but they got rejected.
But hopefully I can rent it.
Hopefully you can rent it. We'll try to help.
All right.
Oh, I am ready to see this. Wow. Oh, I thought that was sunlight. That's just the overhead. Is it a sunny apartment? Ooh, yes, it is. Look at that. Jeez, I don't think you can live here without getting some sunscreen. I can't even see. Ooh, look at the kitchen. I see a real oven. I see a dishwasher. Bathrooms look good. And the closets are so big you could rent them out to your cheap friends. Check out the mailroom. It's super cool looking. In fact, the whole lobby's nice here. It's got everything but the doorman, but your rent doesn't include somebody's salary.
Oh, really? I mean,
now we're in the basement, and the basement looks pretty clean. But we're looking for the laundry. That's cool. We don't have to go in. I can just peer in like your creepy neighbor who's gonna watch you on the treadmill. I don't know if you move in, maybe you can request some of that mirror film. Now, I have seen laundromats in New York that were smaller than this, and this is in your basement. Plus, look at all the literature they have for you to pick from. Look at this title. Who the heck is gonna read this while they're waiting to do their laundry? This is pretty cool. I'm excited to check this place out. If you want to live here, I'll have Charles's info in the video description, and if you're having fun, you should subscribe. After you walk in, there is this long hallway of anticipation. You could line this with hooks, little pictures, and then as you walk forward, you come into the rest of the place. This place is massive. 32 feet 7 inches by 11 feet 9 inches. How could you not get comfortable here? You could have a couch over here, an entertainment center over here. And I'm thinking over here by that little hallway that leads to the kitchen, in this area, you could have a nice dining table. Probably something for at least 4 people, but if you don't have 4 friends, get one anyways, it'll look nice. It's a good kitchen, even if it's small. But I'm glad everything's full size. We've also got a brand new dishwasher. This is full size as well, not one of those micro units. And the microwave up here, this is pretty good as well. Definitely you can reheat some delivery in here. And even though it's not that massive of a kitchen, there's a lot of counter space. Over here next to the sink, you could put a drying rack. And then over here, you could cut stuff up after you take it out of the fridge. All right, on second thought, maybe it's not that much, but check this out. The sink has a sink sprayer. Does that fix things? Now, if the kitchen was too small for you, the good news that I have is that no other room here is tiny. 10 feet 6 inches by 17 feet 3 inches. View here is pretty unique. You can actually see the water out the window right down there on the corner. And luckily the street itself, 13th Street, not too wild or crazy. And if you hear any hissing, that's actually coming from this heater. Kind of an old school design, but you don't have to pay for the heat because with a design like this, it's included. And we also get this massive air conditioner. Closet space here is also fantastic. As far as the setup, I'd try to get the bed towards the windows and then maybe dressers or a desk on either side. To me, that's probably what's gonna make the most sense. This right here is bedroom number 2. Same heating and air conditioning setup, but the view here is a little bit different. We're facing north and the back of the building, so different scenery. But I think the closet setup here is better. Of course, this is the same, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this right here. Look at that. We've got another, well, I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but it's definitely useful to have those shelves. Dimensions here, not bad. 13 feet 3 inches by 9 feet 5 inches. All right, let's talk bathroom. I like that it's nice and white and bright, makes it easy to see that we've got a big sink and what looks like a huge medicine cabinet. Yeah, look at that, pretty big. Shower also has a sliding door, pretty easy to safely navigate this. And the tub's deep enough to do more than just catch the raindrops from your shower. No line. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, third time's a charm, and if you want to live in that place that we checked out earlier, which, hey, if you can afford it, It'll be a fun neighborhood. I'll have all Charles's info in the video description. And then pick something else up here or here, and I'll see you soon.